Other news for you. Sky News has uncovered a booming black market in sexual performance drugs being used as party pills. New figures reveal the scale of unlicensed drug smuggling into the UK has increased sharply over the last 5 years to meet demand from young men who doctors say have no medical reason for needing to take the pills. Sarah Hajibagheri has this exclusive report.
The black market for the blue pill is booming, fuelled by young men who are using erectile dysfunction medicines as a recreational party drug.
Men will take Viagra if they don't need it, just for the sheer purpose of being able to perform for a night.
Everyone that I know watches pornography, so yeah, you're kind of expected to perform a certain way, be a certain way, look a certain way.
If you're buying it online with Bitcoin, it actually has ratings or like user ratings, so you know what you're buying. So in fact, it's safer than buying it on the street.
Dealers in London, are they dealing Viagra now?
Yeah, of course, because that's the people looking for. You're looking for drugs and you need to find Viagra as well, so it's come in the packet together. It's just like part of the party.
It's usually a guy on a bike that goes around and goes, yeah, Coke, MDMA, speed.
Viagra at the end always.
The Kardashians, man, they're setting the bar. So, you know, people are trying to keep up. So, you know, you're more entitled to try, go in the gym, you know, toned body, big things, you know how that goes. That's how it is.
Do you think it's unrealistic?
Very much so, but the society we live in, right?
Sexual psychotherapist Raymond Francis says many of his young patients now use the drug as an insurance policy.
An increasing number of young men, typically under the age of 35 or so, invariably they're not in permanent relationships, and I believe their dependence on Viagra for recreational reasons, if you like, is driven to some degree by the plethora of sexual imagery through pornography, which is so instantly available.
And these aren't men who have any biological reason to use the drug?
No, in my experience, I haven't encountered one patient yet who's got a physiological issue. These are all psychological based. This is one of the last few remaining taboos in modern society today.
Sky News has found the number of unlicensed erectile dysfunction drugs smuggled into the country through the post, ports and dealers has sharply increased over the past 5 years. In 2012 to 13, around £2.5 million worth of knockoff pills was seized by authorities. That jumped sevenfold to over £17 million last year, bringing the total to £50 million worth seized over the past 5 years. Erectile dysfunction drugs now account for 90% of all captured counterfeit drugs. So what do you tend to seize on an average week?
Well, just last week we seized over 200,000 doses. That's got an estimated value in the region of well over £600,000.
The medicine regulator, the MHRA, say some unlicensed samples even contain toxic chemicals like lead and arsenic, as criminal gangs have become attracted to the lucrative seller.
They dwarf anything else that we seize. When I first started doing this, you get people flying out to India for a fortnight holiday and then coming back with a couple of suitcases. The mates designed them a little website and they're dealing it all from their spare bedroom. Now you've got organised crime involved, you've got the websites hosted in places like Russia, you've got the money going out to the Cayman Islands, you've got this stuff being smuggled in. It's a big business.
So the gangs involved are just as sophisticated as those dealing Class A drugs?
Just as sophisticated. I mean, they're selling these and marketed them like sweets. They're chewable and with fruity flavours. That's got 120 milligrams of sildenafil, which is the active ingredient. The licensed version only will go up to 100. We have seen products that contain far more than that, ridiculous amounts, up to 400. It is very, very dangerous. And would you really want to be taking something that's been rolling around on the floor of a drug dealer's squat?
Sex sells, and seizure figures only give a glimpse of the true size of the market for these pills. But perhaps the idea that men are now buying into how pornography portrays they should perform will be a tougher one for society to swallow. Sarah Hajibagheri, Sky News.